I'm just using pre-mixed sheetrock compound. You got to keep the air out of the bag, otherwise you start getting dry stuff inside and that'll cause lines too. So every time you close this, keep it closed good, get all the air out. For this nasty area, I'm just going to use my knife, scrape the chunks off. Like I said, it's going to get capped. Just scrape it. That'll be fine. Fine for me anyway. Not necessarily the way I'd do it if I was doing it professionally for somebody. Now you guys might think, oh well, I could do that, but I don't have the tools to do it. Well, I didn't have the tools either at one time. I used the money that I would have spent to pay somebody to do this to buy all my tools. And I still had money left over. So it pays to do it yourself sometimes. You can save a little bit of money here and there. And learn a little something too. Take pride in what you do yourself. Might not be exactly the right way to do it, but it'll come out looking just as nice. So once again, I'm just smoothing, getting rid of most of the ridges. I gotta go over all this again with mud. Couple coats. Alright guys, it doesn't look pretty right now because it's wet. You see this whole wall? I floated that entire wall with a real wide trowel, and you see where the darker spots are. That's all the imperfections that were in the wall before. Now I'm not looking for perfection. I'm just looking not to have a whole bunch of crappy texture and lines showing through. So I'm using not my big one. So I have 3 different sizes. Taking my medium one. Gotta take this, and this is a good wall, but my seam's still low, and I still have lines. So I'm going to put on a real thick coat of I had my first coat, smooth my first coat, now I'm working on a second. Okay, it's all the way up, it's really thick, really lumpy. Now I just kind of put some pressure behind it. Not much. I don't want to bend the trowel and get too far in there. And you see, especially down here and up here, how it's starting to come off on the sides. And it's filling the tape line. Never come across that'll put big scratches. Like I got some scratches in there. Once it dries a little bit, we'll fix it. Okay, do this other one over here. It helps too, guys, if you get rid of the bubbles by putting pressure. And the other guys, they do this good. They do it real quick. I'm not sure, but you put pressure and pop the bubbles out. You see the, I don't know if you see it, the circles. Maybe you see those circles in there, but that's air bubbles that build up in your mud. Same thing, thicker coat, all the way up. And a little bit of pressure. You see it scraping the outside edges more than the inside. By the time I finish, it'll look almost like a brand new wall in one piece. Now it's all kind of coated up thicker. Put some pressure on it. Not much. You don't want to bend the middle. You see lines in it? That's from little bits of dry texture and dirt. So once in a while you want to scrape it. That'll help. Notice I'm scraping on the outside. I'm floating this really, really thick. This is a real uneven wall. When I'm scraping it off, it's taking a lot back off. You get about halfway through a room, guys, and what happens is the trowel starts getting lines. You start putting lines and bubbles and marks, and the reason is because of all the buildup on my trowel. So every once in a while, see, this is all dry. Chunks of that come off, get in your mud. So every once in a while you just clean your equipment and start over on the wall. Now you have pan to deal with. So it's all dry. Not good. Now I'm just slinging this stuff on the floor, guys. What you got to do is make sure you don't step in it and track it on your wife's carpet. Just get it all in one spot. Try not to step in that spot and clean it up later. Alright guys, this mud's pretty much dried. Still a couple wet spots. I haven't done nothing about the wallpaper because the cabinet's going to go right back up to cover it. Now this is going to turn out perfect. Remember, I'm just trying to make it look better than it did. Fill in some of those holes, but I got to go down through, scrape all the loose stuff off and the high bumps, and then I'll take my sponge back to it again. I'm not trying to take a lot off. I'm just feeling for ridges and bumps with my sponge. Now I'm going to have to float my corners again because they have bubbles and scratches. Sometimes you can get it to fill in with a sponge. If I can do that, I'll be alright. I don't want to wear it all off though. So I'll probably just lightly float those again. Just on the corners where I'll get my bubbles.